Greetings everyone, welcome to part 8 of the Iron Dominion Saga. You might be thinking, we're about halfway done with this arc. Will anything significant happen? Well, I'm happy to report that yes, today's issue is a game changer. Up until now, there have been relatively minor skirmishes between the two sides, resulting in a tie of 2 victories each. Things are about to change when Snively goes to present his plan to bring down the city shield to the Queen. Our story begins with the Queen still upset at Snively for the recent failures. To cheer her up, Snively presents the plan. To sum up, New Mobotropolis is made up of nanites, and the AI Nicole is technologically based. In other words, the Queen can take direct control of both. That's all she needs to hear to brighten her mood. Take note, villainous lovebirds, you don't need flowers or chocolates to win back your significant other, just an evil plan with a high success rate. We catch up with Sonic and Tails hanging out at the city air base. Tails is putting the final touches on a brand new tornado. The comic doesn't outright say it, but this tornado is made up of real materials, not nanites, unlike the one that was probably used during the recent Enerjack arc. I think we can all see where this is going. The city alarm goes off and Nicole once again raises the shield. She points out it's a full invasion force and they're taking their sweet time. It's almost as if they were confident with this possible attack. She goes out to demand that the Iron Dominion leave. Big mistake, Nicole. The Queen wastes no time unleashing her nightmare face as she makes Nicole her newest slave. And the nightmare's just beginning, folks. The newly reformatted Iron Nicole's first task is to not only lower the shield, but open the wall so the Iron Dominion can invade. Oh dear. Bunny immediately tries to escape. Understandable, she doesn't want a repeat of issue 203. But Iron Nicole puts the kibosh on that by erecting a metal dome. Given the enemy motif, I'm assuming it's based on iron. Naturally, the citizens are in a panic. You can try to calm them down, Sonic, but when the city you relied on for so long is turned into a prison, and the new Mobotropolis AI says you're screwed, I'd panic too. Sonic and Tails manage to rendezvous with Sally and Khan. They quickly come up with a plan to debug Nicole so she can regain control of the nanites on the hero side. Problem is, they need to get to Freedom HQ to do so. Oh hi there! Man, the big guy's got a one-track mind. Khan holds off the Iron King while Sonic, Tails, and Sally escape. During the chaos, Snively takes the time to visit Crazy Eggman. He gets another opportunity to gloat how soon he will be ruler of a stronger world empire alongside a beautiful woman. The mood quickly dies when Crazy Eggman comments on Snively's baldness. We move on to Vector, Antoine, and Bunny. Antoine has Vector rally the Chaotix and use the warp ring to evacuate as many citizens to Angel Island as possible, and he also wants Bunny to go with them. This right here is another example of how far this guy has come since his cowardly days. He's going to single-handedly hold off enemy soldiers so that the love of his life can escape. Said love, however, doesn't want Antoine to die alone. Iron Nicole is tired of this heroism, so it's time for a hands-on approach. Literally. She transforms the ground, building, and trees into Tron-lined wall masters. Yeah, that's essentially what they are. One of them even grabs the escaping tornado. Thankfully, a Sonic Spin Dash takes care of that. Now how will they get through that metal dome? Like it or not, the solution lies with Khan. But first, he has this Iron King problem. Enter Amy Rose. Don't let her tiny size fool you because holy crap! Where was she during the previous conflicts with the Iron King? Fine, moving on. With Amy taking on the King, Khan's free to blast a hole in the dome so he and the Tornado crew can escape. The comic ends with the four making a beeline for Freedom HQ. The real fight has begun. As I said earlier, the previous bouts were minor compared to what's happening here. Snively's plan to have Regina take control of Nicole and thus the city. It's sound, but here's my problem with it. Why didn't he suggest this sooner? He knew about the Nanite City and the fact Nicole took control of it to make New Mobotropolis. He should have offered this plan as soon as he learned about his girlfriend's techno-magic powers. Guess he caught the "I forgot certain details" disease from Regina, the same one Monkey Kong had from issues 201 through 204. Must be the Dragon Kingdom equivalent of the flu or something. Regardless, the plan worked, and poor Nicole, all she wanted to do is help her friends and the innocent civilians. And now she's the key to the villainous victory. She really should have taken Sally's advice and gotten a checkup from Rotor. I do have to say, I like the evil makeover Nicole got. An Asian motif in keeping with the Iron Dominion's origin, and the bottom of her dress has a similar striped pattern to the Queen's. And the city, even though it's nightmare-inducing, you cannot help but look at it, especially when Iron Nicole unleashes the hands. It's almost Lovecraftian in a way. Thanks, Tracy Yardley, for making readers lose their sleep. Despite efforts from our heroes, the villains have the clear advantage. All these four can do is try and fix things from a safer location. Well, it's a good thing this tornado's not made up of nanites, or else Iron Nicole could have dissolved it, or turned it into a prison, or some kind of death machine, or the like. I'm going to go ahead and give this issue a 9. Despite the aforementioned issue with Snively's plan, this really was an enjoyable outing, with some nice character moments such as the Bunny Antoine situation, and there's even some nice humor amidst the dark story as Crazy Eggman demonstrates. There's that brief bit with the Sally Khan romance and Sonic's reaction to it that I skipped. However, it doesn't bother me as it's quickly eclipsed by everything else. What probably helped the story is the pacing. Starting with this issue, it's single stories for the rest of the saga. And those extra 5 pages dedicated to the main story really help here. Anyway, next time we'll see the quartet try to free Nicole from the Iron Queen's control. Until then, have a good day and be safe. Don't get upset by Crazy Eggman's words, Snively. As he once said, bald is beautiful.